So Matthew's our head of e-commerce here at Growth Marketing Systems. Used to work at Facebook. That's how we got the good talent over. Managing some pretty high profile clients at the moment, the likes of Culture Kings, G'd Up Clothing, Style Hub, Tony May and a few other smaller Shopify and e-commerce brands across the world now.
Yeah.
So I think I want to pick your brains and ask you a question. What do you think is the secret to scaling an e-commerce store from 7 to 8 figures and even beyond that?
I guess the biggest part of it is the diversity. You know, for us, we want to make sure that we're not just focusing on a singular platform, but spreading our legs to more variety of platforms. So that includes, you know, Facebook and Instagram as the starting point, Snapchat, Pinterest, Google Ads, YouTube, and obviously the programmatic as well. So, you know, a lot of the stuff that we've done is to not just focus on a singular platform and just kind of diversifying. So each platform has benefits that we want to try and make sure that we can get the highest return on ad spend. So Pinterest, for example, is fantastic at the retargeting side. It's very complex when it comes to manual bidding because that's literally the only way you can do it. But if you can get it right, the ROI is incredible. Snapchat has very good acquisition costs when it comes to top of funnel. So that's kind of where we've used the Snapchat platform in order to diversify our top of funnel strategies and make sure that we can retarget them off the back of obviously Snapchat, but then Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, audience network, and through our programmatic. So I think that's the biggest side for us that we've done is to focus on the diversification and just make sure that, you know, we can create different elements and make sure that, you know, each of the creatives that we build is purely focused around those singular platforms. And we've got clients now that we've created a master document for them that has all the campaigns, upcoming, you know, sales, discounts, promotions, and they give us all the assets for every single one of those individual platforms. And I think that's a big key difference to what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah, streamlines the process.
Correct.
Big time for us and for the client.
For sure.
And
it's 3 times as work.
And I know that's like the retargeting term, right? It's quite vague sometimes. A lot of people might set it up, but they might do a really poor job. And I know that the biggest wins with e-commerce is driving that top of funnel traffic to the website and letting the pixels and the tracking, whether you're on Facebook or Snapchat, do the heavy lifting. So what do you think are some of the key retargeting strategies that someone should be looking to implement to scale the business from 7 to 8 figures from the pixel point of view? Like, you know, rather than just going retarget website traffic 30 days, is there some more like granular stuff that you can share?
Yep, 100%. So this is more focused around, you know, there's a generic ones for Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest that'll work. So that's your website traffic. The more traffic that you can get, the smaller you can go down in timeline. So the average of what, you know, Facebook by default is 14 days. If you're getting 50,000 hits a day on the website, you could literally bring that down to 1. And most people on e-commerce will buy within the first 72 hours. You can look into your Google Analytics and you'll actually notice that it's 24. Whereas 3 days is kind of the comfortable spot for most businesses, but the more traffic you get, the narrower you can go down. So that's the basic terminology on basic website traffic that'll work across multi-platform. Facebook specific, you can start drilling down into people that look at a product and don't add to cart, people that look at 3 products and don't add to cart, people that add to cart twice in the last 3 days and don't complete a purchase. Then you can get even more granular than that and use more specific targeting, such as add to cart with a value over X. So that's the stuff that you need, that volume of traffic, which is perfect for businesses that are getting a huge amount of traffic into their site, either paid or organic, to really maximize that. That's where some of those crazy ROI numbers are coming in. My record so far is over 1,000x over a consistent 3-month period.
Crazy.
But yeah, like you can get a lot more granular. You just need that data and you need the traffic in order for those types of ads to function. But then you've got people that engage, people that are, you know, not just taking actions on the site, but if you've got a top of funnel video that you're driving traffic, that's another audience that you can target, as well as a new lookalike that you can use for top of funnel.
Nice.
So there's obviously a lot of diversity with what you can do. It's just making sure that you understand the fundamentals of it. So if someone has viewed 2 products and they didn't add to cart, well, let's make sure that we can target the ones that are likely to add to cart and optimize for that. It's going to deliver a cheaper CPM and a lower cost per action. And in theory, if they've viewed 2, 3, or even 4 products with an X defined value, then that gives you the opportunity to really grow your business and make sure that you're not just targeting people that come to the site. If they visit for 10 seconds, it's not really worth our time to target them.
So in a nutshell, diversification, quality content, and driving more top of funnel traffic to the website to allow for more granular retargeting.
Correct.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt.